And I think we're ready to begin whenever Brenda is ready. She'll be leading.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. I'm very excited. Good afternoon. This is our first family story time for NEC, the New England Consortium on Deafblindness. My name is Brenda Allaire. I am the lead educational consultant here at NEC. And I have a background in early childhood education, and I love Storytime. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm hoping that if you're able to share either in the chat, or you can also either speak or show your video. If you are here with a child, how old your child is, and possibly your child's name. Hello, friends. How are you? And I see a friend Ava is also here. Wonderful. So I am so excited today to share our story. And the story that we have today is called Maisy's Farm. I'm so excited to talk about Maisy's Farm. So I want to see, did you get a packet in the mail that had Maisy's book in it? Yeah, you did get Maisy's book? Good. And did you get my friend, Farmer Marvin? Do you know Marvin? You do. This is my friend Marvin. He's going to help me read our story today. And did you also get an egg shaker? Oh. Do you have one like that? Yeah, mine shakes, shake, shake, shake. Yeah. Can you open it? Okay, it looks like you're going to get some help to open it. Do you have a brush that looks like this? Let's see if you have one. You might need to open that too. Oh, it looks like we're opening it. Oh, you do have the brush. Oh, good. And the egg. We're going to use those in our story today. Oh, yeah, we could brush our brother's hair with it too. That's fun. All right. So the other thing that I know is in the back of your book are all of my friends from our Maisy's book. So today, when we read our story, yeah, at the end, we might look at our characters. Oh, you got it. You got it. All right. So first, we're going to talk a little bit about who's in our story, and then we're going to read our story together. So who's ready? Are we ready? Yes. Okay. My friends are ready to read. Okay. I have my book ready here too. All right. Give me 1 second because it doesn't want to let me do something yet. All right. We'll try that again. There we go. Damari, can you see it?
I could see it when you open it up, yes.
Yeah, but it's not showing yet, right?
Not right now, no.
All right. How about now?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. All right, friends. So now we're ready to read the story. First, we're going to talk a little bit about what's in my story. So the first thing we have to talk about is, what is our story about? Our story is about a farm. So this farm belongs to our friend Maisy, and Maisy has a lot of animals on her farm. So we are going to meet some of the characters, the animals and the people that are in our story today. So this is our friend Maisy, and Maisy is a mouse. And she is wearing blue overalls, and she has a red and white shirt, and she has yellow boots. So this is Maisy, and she is on our farm. And Maisy has friends. So in our story today, Maisy has two friends. She has a friend who's a squirrel, and that friend is wearing orange pants. And she has a friend who is a chicken, and the chicken is wearing a blue dress. And these are Maisy's friends. We're also going to see a sheep in our story today. And sometimes we know that sheep make a sound like ba, and this is the sound that a sheep makes. So when we think about our sheep in the story, let's see if we can remember that sound or what a sheep looks like. Right, this is a pig. And there's going to be a pig in our story today. And a pig says, oink, 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 like this. That's a loud pig. That pig is very loud. So let's look and listen for our pig today. We also have a chicken in our story today. So we are going to look and listen for our chicken, and a chicken makes a noise like this. That's kind of a silly sound, I think. And then I bet some of you know this animal. This is a cow. So in our story today, we're going to look and see or listen for the cow. And a cow makes a sound like this. Okay, so let's see if we can find a cow in the story. There's also a horse in our story. So we're going to listen and look for a horse in our story. And a horse says neigh and makes it sound like this. So let's see if we can do that in our story. All right, so now we are ready to read all about Maisy's farm. And this is a story by Lucy Cousins. So, are you ready? Do you have your Marvin to help you read the story? Okay. Maisy and her friends are going to the farm. Let me see if I can find Maisy. Here's my Maisy. Oh, she's getting ready to go to her farm. And remember, she has friends. So there's one friend and two friends. Maisy's friends. And I bet somebody can see the sheep on our farm. Do we remember the sheep? I see a sheep on our farm. Let me see. Here's our sheep, Maisy's friends and the sheep. Hello, sheep. Do we say hello to the sheep? And I see another animal we talked about. Hello, pigs. The pigs are on the farm. Okay, do we remember the sound that those animals make? Oh, that's the sound, a ba sound for our sheep. And what was the other sound? Oh, you're right, an oink sound for our pig, the pig. Okay. Oh, Maisy is driving the tractor through the fields. Maisy's driving, and her tractor says chug, chug, chug. Maisy's tractor is big, and Maisy's tractor is red. Look at the scarecrow. So Maisy's farm has a scarecrow, and that looks a little bit like a person, and it's wearing a red shirt and a blue hat. Can you see the scarecrow on Maisy's farm? You might also see a bird and a worm on Maisy's farm. In the hen house, Maisy gathers eggs. Oh, I have an egg. Do you have your egg? Let's shake it. Maisy's getting eggs and we need to get our eggs. I have my egg. There's your egg. Good job. Right. Let's see what animal we might think is coming out of the hen house. Cyril, that's Maisy's friend right here. He's feeding the hungry chicks. Oh, that's our chicken. Do you remember that we saw the chicken? Oh, there's the chicken, and that chicken makes a funny sound. That's our chicken. Let's see if our chicken can come and join our friends. So now we have Maisy and friends, and we have a sheep and a pig and a chicken. Now it's time to get food from the garden. Maisy has an apple on her tree, and it looks like Maisy has some carrots. And I also see a watering can that Maisy uses for her garden. There are so many fruits and vegetables that are growing in Maisy's garden. I see carrots and pumpkins, and maybe those are strawberries. And I also see a bee in Maisy's garden. That bee might be going buzz, buzz, buzz. In the barn, Maisy is milking the cow. Do you remember that we talked about the cow on Maisy's farm? I have my cow. Maisy's farm is getting very busy. Look at all of these animals that are on Maisy's farm. And now her other friend, this is her friend Tallulah. That's a big name. Her friend Tallulah is going to brush the horses. So I have my brush, but I don't see any horses. And we have to think about our cow. Remember what sound that cow makes? The cow says, hey. Now I see the horse. It's been a very busy day. So here's our horse, so many animals. So it's been a busy day on our farm, and now all of our animals are ready for bed. What does our horse say? Our horse said, "Nay." That is the last page in our book. But I think we should say bye to all of the animals on Maisy's farm. So can you help me say goodbye to the animals on Maisy's farm? The first animal we want to say goodbye to is our horse. Bye, horse. Goodbye. Oh, what animal should we say goodbye to next? Let's say goodbye to the cow. Bye, cow. That cow is ready for bed. What else do we have to say goodbye to? Oh, we have our chicken. Goodbye, chicken. Oh, chicken. Goodbye, chicken. I see another animal. I see a sheep. Goodbye, sheep. That sheep is also going to bed. And I see one more animal. I see a pig. Can we say goodbye, pig? Oh, goodbye, pig. But now we still have Maisy's friends. Can we say goodbye to Maisy's friends? Bye, squirrel. And bye to the chicken. And now we can say goodbye, Maisy. Thank you for the story. Goodbye, Maisy. All right. Well, there's our horse saying goodbye. So I'm going to stop for 1 second. Did you like our story about Maisy? Was that a good story? Yeah. Did you help brush the horse with your brush? Yeah. And did you help get the eggs when Maisy's friend got the eggs? Yeah. Do you know any songs about animals? Oh, I see. One of my friends is holding the cow. Yeah, I have my egg and I see the cow. Yeah. Did you pop all your animals out of your book? I think you did. Good job. Do you know any songs that have animals? You do? What song do you know?
What song do you know? Old MacDonald.
You know Old MacDonald had a farm? I love that song. Do you know that I have a video, a music video that has Old MacDonald had a farm? Would you like to watch my video? Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can make it work. Sometimes these videos are tricky. All right. Let's see. Okay. Damari, if you don't hear it, please let me know, but it should be good. All right, I'm ready to play my video.
Baba Sharo TV. Click subscribe for more fun videos.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
All right, that was 2 animals I saw on that farm. What did you see on the farm? Oh, yeah, we saw the cow. And we saw a horse, you're right. What other animal could we see on a farm? Do you remember another animal from Maisy's story? Oh, we could look in the book if we want to think about our animals. We did a cow, you're right. What other animals did I have in my story? Ooh, what about a pig? That's an animal too that was in our story. Should we say that Old MacDonald had a pig on his farm? Say, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink, oink here and an oink, oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink, oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. There's another animal that Maisy had on her farm. Do you remember what other animal Maisy had? We'll do one more animal. What animal are you holding? Do you think we should do the chicken? Oh, or which one? The squirrel. What kind of a noise does a squirrel make? I don't know. Maybe a squirrel says squeak. Do you think that squirrel says squeak?
Yeah.
All right, let's sing about a squirrel. This is a silly farm, I think. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a squirrel, E-I-E-I-O. With a squeak, squeak here and a squeak, squeak there. Here a squeak, there a squeak, everywhere a squeak, squeak. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. That is a very funny farm with squirrels on it. I don't think that's probably a petting farm. Do you think we should pet a squirrel? No, you're right. No, we won't pet a squirrel, but we can look at the squirrel. Yeah. I also think that in the little packet that you got in the mail, we had some arts and crafts. Do you have some arts and crafts in your kit? You do? All right, I'm going to show you what I have, and you can see if you have the same things because we might need to open them. Do you have markers? You do have markers. All right, hold those markers. Do you have glue? A glue stick? Okay. Are you gonna open your glue stick? Yeah, that one's in a package. Good job. I like that one. Okay. Do you have popsicle sticks? You do, and they're open. My popsicle sticks are open too. I have them. These are red popsicle sticks. And do you have paper? You should have 2 papers. Oh, you do. Good job. And do you have tape? Yellow tape. Oh, purple tape. That's even better. I had yellow tape and it fell down. So we're gonna make it without the tape on Miss Brenda's, but you can use it on yours. So we also have directions on how to make it. So we're gonna make it together. Okay, there's some pictures and there's also some directions. So the first thing we need is one of our pieces of paper. And we're gonna fold it in half like this. Are you ready? This one's tricky. We're gonna turn it into a triangle like this. I know that's a tricky one to do, right? If you need a grown-up to help you, that's okay. It looks like my friends are trying hard to make a triangle. Did you make a triangle? Okay, so this is going to be the top of our barn. So can we color this? You can use your markers and you can choose any color you want. Your farm can be a silly farm with a barn that has any color. Are you going to do red? All right, one of my friends is doing red. I think my farm's going to be silly. And I'm going to make a green barn. My barn's going to have some green on it. All right. I'm coloring it. When you're done coloring the top of your barn, can you show me like this, a thumbs up? Then I'll know you're ready. But take your time. You can color first. Oh, I think you're doing more than one color on your barn. I like that. One of my friends is using blue on their barn. So I used green on my barn. It looks like that. It's a triangle that has green. All right. When you're done coloring your triangle, you can give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up. You're ready for the next thing. Okay. This is where we get to use the glue. Can you show me your glue? I'll pop mine open. Oh. Okay. So you got the glue. You got glue. Yeah, you're showing me. Okay, good. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put it all over this so I can glue the triangle to the top like this. You ready? Take your sheet, glue the top. And then this is what it's going to look like. Okay. Can you show me that it looks like this? If you need a grown-up to help, that's okay. And when yours is glued, give me a thumbs up and I'll know we're ready. Thumbs up, you're ready again? Okay, now, do you have all your popsicle sticks? Okay, we get to use a lot of glue this time. So we're gonna take our glue stick and rub it all over this paper like this. So much glue. Okay. And when you do that, let me know. You can give me a thumbs up when your paper has a lot of glue. My paper has glue on it. Thumbs up. Okay. Take your popsicle sticks and you're going to line them up. This is like our wood on our barn. Okay. Have you ever seen a barn? Have you ever been to a farm? But we saw a barn in Maisy's story. So you're going to line them up like this until you cover the whole page. Okay, that's a lot of popsicle sticks, but I think you can do it. I like that you're sharing and doing this project together. We can be friends like in Maisy's story. Do you think Maisy and her friends would build a barn on her farm? I think they might. It might be kind of silly though, if she has a squirrel on that farm. That might be a pretty silly barn. Do we think a squirrel would need a big barn or a little barn? I don't know. I think a squirrel would need a little barn. Unless he was a big squirrel, but that would be weird. Yeah. How are we doing with our popsicle sticks? You're doing good. Can you show me? Wow, that's looking great. Mine is almost there. I'm almost done my popsicle sticks too. Okay, I needed to use a little more glue. I didn't put enough on. Okay, when you are ready, when you have all the popsicle sticks on your barn, give me a thumbs up because we have one more part. Are you giving me a thumbs up? Do you have all the popsicle sticks on yours? Okay, all right. Now you're gonna take 3 popsicle sticks like this. 1, 2, 3. Can you get 3? Oh, I like that you're working together to get the popsicle sticks. Nice helping. And you're going to cover up the triangle on your top of your barn. So I'm going to show you so that you can see what it looks like when it's done. Okay. I have 3 popsicle sticks and they're going to go on the triangle at the top of your barn. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is what my barn looks like. Uh-oh, my barn broke. Oh, no. Okay, let's try that again.
The tape was included in case the things
I
don't
know,
stick
that's
super
okay.
well.
This is what my barn looks like. Can you make yours look like that? You can use tape if your glue is not sticky enough. When you think your barn is ready, give me a thumbs up. Oh, you guys are working hard. 2 of my friends are working very hard to make their barn. I see you're using tape. You can use tape anywhere on your barn. You can make a design with it. Oh, that looks great. It is sticky. One of my friends is showing me his fingers are sticky from glue and tape. Sometimes it's hard to get that tape. I see a friend with scissors too. And we're going to cut the tape. Oh, nice job. I think you have purple tape. You're going to have a very colorful barn. Yeah. Do you have you're showing me your eggs? Yeah. What kind of an animal did we see that had the eggs? Do you remember what animal had the eggs? It was, which one? You're right. You're right. The chicken. The chicken had an egg.
Hey, me put the bomb.
You finished your barn? I'm so excited to see it. When you're ready, you can show me your barn. It's hard work to make a barn. There's lots of building that we're doing. I see tape and popsicle sticks and scissors. I know, it's good that there's a grown-up there to help you with the scissors. Do you have Marvin? Is he helping you with your barn? I have Marvin. He helped me with my barn. Is your Marvin there? Where'd he go? There he is. Was he helping you? Yeah, my Marvin helped. And now look at, now I have Marvin and a barn. I know your barn is hard work. Can I see it? Nice job. You can keep working on your barn. Oh, great work. Look at how colorful your barn is. I love it. That is a great job. I know, it's okay. You can fix it after too. So we have one more arts and crafts I'm going to show you. I got to find mine. Hold on. Okay. Do you remember that in the story, Maisy had a scarecrow in her garden? Yeah, so a scarecrow is so that the birds don't come and eat all the fruits and vegetables. So we have our scarecrow right here. Do you have a paper like this in yours? Let me see. I see friends looking for a paper. Hey, you found it. Very good. You're right. There's also a bird on this paper. I don't know. Maybe our scarecrow is not very scary and he's making friends with the birds instead. That's okay. So you can take your scarecrow and color in all of his different parts. but I think something's wrong with our Scarecrow. Something is wrong with him. Yeah. What's wrong with our Scarecrow? Do you think he's put together correctly? No. Look at, there's his head and his body's way on the bottom. And I think maybe that's his legs and some arms up here. So when we're done coloring in your Scarecrow, we can cut all the pieces out and put him together the right way so that the birds don't eat up our garden. All right, and while you're coloring in your Scarecrow, I'm going to talk to the grown-ups about story time. So you guys can color and you can look at your Scarecrow and you can work on your barn if you need to work on your barn. And I'm going to talk to the grown-ups about doing story time. So for the grown-ups who are on the call, some of the things that I did today in story time are things that you can incorporate in different activities that you do. I sort of did all of them just to demonstrate, but you can pick and choose what works. Obviously, you might not do a story time quite as long as this. You might do, books that they're more familiar with. But one of the things you'll notice is that we had objects that are part of the story. These are things you can collect from around your house. One of the things that I love about children's books is they often have story items that are easily found in your house. So if you think about Goodnight Moon, it has a comb and a brush and a bowl, things that you could collect. And it's nice to help kids stay paying attention to the story, but also for some children who have a harder time associating a picture with an actual concept, the item can help them really start learning those concepts. So a spoon's easier to understand if you can hold it and touch it and feel what it feels like in your hands instead of just the picture, especially in a book like Goodnight Moon, where it's just a little line drawing. So that's a story box. That's one way that you can help kids focus on a story. Using a character like Marvin, like we did today, you can help kids Marvin's helping us with the story. So it's helping kids who are learning to maybe attend to longer stories. That can also be really helpful. The other thing that this story has that's really nice is it has some sort of three-dimensional pieces. So you'll notice that I took all of the characters and all I did was put some Velcro on the back of them. And this is just a little felt board that I had. And so kids who maybe are past the stage where they need kind of a tactile item, but they still really like to manipulate. I saw a lot of friends today really liked moving and popping out the characters. It can help expand the story. You can also maybe talk more about the characters. All of the ones that were in this book were just the little cardboard cutout, popped them right out. You'll see in the back of the book, it also sort of folds out into a barn. Oh, you're paying attention to the fact that I talked about the book opening, right? So you can also play then with the story and expand on what else do you think might happen on the farm? What other animals might there be? What maybe something that the cow could do on the farm? So you can take that and just make it a little bit more of a story. And then the other thing is, you'll notice I read really slow. We stopped and paused. We talked about what was on each page. You can adjust that to the age and level of your own child. So for really young kids, they might only want to look at 1 or 2 pages, and that's enough for them. They can't sit still for the whole story. They're not yet interested. That's okay. Anytime you're just opening a book and getting interested. If your child has more limited vision, so this book has some nice, bright, bold colors. It had, the red barn. Maisy's clothes are very bright. All of the pig is, a nice, bright, bold color. If your child has vision where that is something that they can see, you'll want to look for books like this, where they have those big, bright colors. If your child has vision that's a little less able to do things like that, where looking at a picture is trickier, you can always incorporate some tactile features. So you can look for books that are like a touch and feel book, but you can also just add things to this book So for example, if I was reading this book to a child who didn't have good vision, I might put a popsicle stick on a page where the barn is. And now I can feel this is like the wood of a barn. I might put a little piece of soft material on the horse to sort of represent the horse's, soft skin. But we also incorporated sound. So for children where, vision is difficult for them, and maybe they really want to listen, and we want to work on those listening skills, we put in all of the sounds of the different animals. And again, for the children who are practicing sign, you'll see we had the sign for each animal on each one of the slides. So there's lots of different ways to make story time fun, exciting, and also an opportunity to learn for your child. And I think that's one of my favorite things about story time is there's lots of ways to practice skill, but there's also lots of fun. And I see my friends are working on their scarecrow, and they were working on their barn. And that was one of the other things we did, obviously, was tie in an activity. This is an easy way to do for any story. So that's something you could do with just a familiar story. And I think some of my friends are all done with story time. So I want to make sure if there's any questions today for me about doing story time, or if my friends want to show me what they made, we have time for that. Are there any questions from the grown-ups today or kids? Are there any friends who want to show me their scarecrow? Wow, your scarecrow has a lot of colors. I love it. That came out really well. Are you going to cut your scarecrow pieces out and put them together later? Yeah, I think my friend is going to do that later. Wonderful. Well, I hope that everybody enjoyed story time today. I'm excited to do this a little more often, and hopefully we'll have another story time coming up. We'll send out information to you. And if you have any questions about this story in particular, about any of the little sign language pieces that we used, or the little video that I shared, those are all things that we can also send out. So I hope everybody had fun today, and that we can do this again sometime soon. But thank you very much for your attention today. And thank you, friends, for coming to story time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, friends.